Welcome to a new episode on the Planet Watts. Today we have a general football talk, just what happened about last week, what's going to happen in the future, just going on in general. So, here we have Haynes, and we have a special guest again. We have Pedro. You know what I mean? Newcomer. So let me get straight into the nitty gritty, right? We just, quickly go through what happened in the weekend. Like small amount of fishes that happen. So I mean. Ain't really much to talk about. Just skim through that. They're easy. Spurs got their win. In their quest for top four. They actually look. They might get it. Like people have been sleeping. Yes, they lost a lot of games that they shouldn't have lost. But if they're going to beat Arsenal now, they're above we and above Arsenal in fourth. So I feel that they're a little bit of a sleeper team at the moment.
I do think that they will get top four and retain it. So that's already a question for me. I think before adult Spurs will get top four. I mean, they just no. Well, there is a way they could lose it, and it has been showing in recent performances. But at the same time, come on, they don't really have that much difficult teams to play. So
Yeah, it's true.
Should be top four for them.
Joe, what do you think? You think Spurs can get top four?
I don't know, to be honest, because of their inconsistency. You never know what to expect with Spurs, and plus with the battle between Arsenal and Spurs in regards to who could be the most consistent right now to obtain that fourth spot. It's interesting because then there's also us, another wild card, United. So that's 3 wild cards fighting for fourth spot.
Just get out. Just don't even have that in your head.
No. I've been generally honest in a logical sense. 3 wild cards, all 3, no proper consistency.
Well, I was a West Ham.
I mean, Arsenal the best. No, but Arsenal have the best consistency though. To be fair, like
they're winning. No, I wouldn't even say that.
But they do though. They've only lost 1 game this year.
I wouldn't even say that. Because the fact that Arsenal should have the best consistency up to the three of us wild cards, yet they aren't that far ahead of both United and Spurs. I wouldn't say they have the best. And as Haynes just said, West Ham as well. West Ham is also another wild card.
And Wolves too. I mean, then again, Wolves. I would say they lost the lead. They lost the Leeds.
So exactly. After that loss, I'm not too sure on what Wolves will.
That's Raul Jimenez's fault, though. He's a moron.
Yeah, correct. I'm not too sure what Wolves will produce for the rest of the season after that loss to Leeds. But with regards to the fourth place spot, I don't know. Who can get it.
Look at Chelsea as well. Chelsea ain't too far away either. Chelsea's only like
that's
6
what
points
I'm saying.
above
exactly.
4th. So if they're going to lose to us, let's say they're going to lose to the draw with Arsenal, and then drop points somewhere else, and Arsenal, us, and Spurs win the game in that same game week.
Correct.
Then we all of us will be up under Chelsea as well.
Correct.
So, I mean, in football, anything can happen. We know that already.
Exactly. Anything can happen. So, 4 wild cards, and 1 quote unquote solid team.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
A battle for basically that 4th and 3rd spot.
I think it will come down to whoever wins between Spurs and Arsenal, and also whoever wins between United and Arsenal, depending on what the situations of each or whatever. Correct. But moving on, I mean, Leicester got their win, 2-1 versus Brentford. I think we all expected that, to be honest.
James Maddison, watching all right. People have not been noticing, but James Maddison has the most goals and assists combined, I think, for the year so far. I think.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot.
Maddison is a baller.
This season, he's actually been doing really good.
He has Maddison goals and assists for the season.
Maddison is an underrated.
How did he not get called up for England? That's what I want to know. Like, I understand Gallagher's been in good form, but Maddison is in better form than Gallagher.
Maddison is an underrated baller. My thing is, the Leicester of right now is not suiting him. It's not allowing him to be at his best full potential. And plus,
he's doing pretty well for himself, though.
Yes, he is. He most definitely is. But the fact that he's not being acknowledged and recognized in the way that he deserves all plays a part in the fact that Leicester right now is not the team that they
were
can
last
be
season.
or supposed to be. Also, him being injury prone.
Yeah, he debates a lot of niggles here and there be on the bench, and then he
Him
comes
being
off the
injury
bench.
prone is also another setback. But Madison is a baller.
Yeah, but even still injury prone, he's fighting through it. And he's still doing well this season.
Correct. Madison is
real
an
good.
underrated baller.
I think Leicester's defense is what's letting them down. Like, their attack is not really that bad.
Exactly.
Like, you realize when they lose a game, it's always like 3-2 or something like that there all the time. So
Leicester's another team where you don't know what to expect because they start off hot and then they just start to drop out of nowhere.
I mean, they bottled it twice this season. Remember against Spurs, they lost in the 95th minute. With how do you concede 2 goals in 30 seconds? Like, that is terrible. And then against Liverpool as well, they bottled it. They were 3-1 up, and they lost on pens in the end in the cup. Leicester, I don't know what's wrong. They always bottle it every time. They got pumped by Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. Now they can't even defend their title. Got beat 4-1 or wherever it was. Like, whatever, man. But
it makes no sense.
Madison, I don't know who he ain't got called up to England squad. I don't support England, obviously, but I just don't understand how he ain't got called up. There's Sancho, I don't understand how he didn't get called up. It doesn't make sense to me. But how did Maguire get called up?
Once again, in my opinion, I'm not an England fan, but you have to give credit where credit is most definitely due, and Sancho and Madison, because of the teams that they're on, that's what's at the in my opinion. That's what I see.
But Maguire and Shaw got picked over Tomori and Cresswell or something like that.
No, because of their performances in the Euros.
But Shaw doesn't even play anymore. When was the last time Shaw played?
That for me is just favoritism.
It is.
That for me is just favoritism.
Yeah,
but with regards to this year's World Cup selection and them not picking Madison and Sancho, that definitely has to do. I feel it has something to do with their teams and favoritism.
Yeah, definitely.
I still upset that he doesn't deserve it. But man, to be fair, he does play well for England, so I could credit him there. But in terms of performances from Man United,
it's been shocking. Shocking.
Should never give somebody else a chance. He does. I don't say he doesn't deserve it, but there are better options right now.
I mean, to be fair, they called up a lot of people to give a chance, like Guy from Crystal Palace, centre back, Tyrick Mitchell, the left back from Crystal Palace, like Walker Peters, Fraser Forster. You know, there's a lot of people that they normally call up and they're there, but this is like Tomori, man. How did Tomori not make the squad over? He didn't make it over Tyrone Mings. Like, if not Maguire, I understand Maguire. Okay, play good with Europe, but Tyrone Mings? Really? Tomori? Oh, come on, man. Tomori's been way better than Tyrone Mings. They're the top of the league in Serie A right now. Way better. So, I don't know.
That's just what it is, man.
Their manager don't focus on players that play outside of England.
Yeah, I realize that a lot of players that got picked are all prem only players and things like that.
Exactly. So, if you're playing outside of England and your name is not as what they're expecting to be, you can get picked. You can get picked.
No matter how good you do, you can go in Spain and score 25 goals, 25 assists, and then you'll be like, should I pick him?
If you ain't got that sort of presence outside of Prem, they ain't gonna look at you. But that's England's downfall, and that's their business. I'm not an England fan, so I could care less.
I don't care what they do.
I would love to see them fall once.
I hope they keep picking Maguire. I hope they keep picking Shaw.
Exactly. I hope they keep making wrong decisions. That is their business. I would love to see them fall.
Oh Lord, when they didn't win the Euros, I was so happy. I couldn't take I could not take England win the Euros. You know how overrated all those players would be? Like, they would be calling world class because they won the Euros and they flew. Like, I don't know how they didn't play terrible, but how would they get to the final? Seriously, like they didn't impress me enough to be in the final.
Did anybody impress you? That's the question. Ask yourself.
That what?
Did anybody impress you?
Yeah, I mean, Spain impressed me, Italy impressed me, Germany impressed me, but
there was nothing impressive about that Euros, to be honest.
Yes, it was. That Euros was good, man. That Euros was good. I
never said it wasn't good. There's a difference between good and impressive. There's a huge difference.
They had a lot of goals in a lot of games, like a lot of goals. Like, remember that fight?
Impressive is more in the sense of an underdog team making it to the big leagues and holding their own. That's impressive. But
that's
to
true.
consider to count a team which is supposed to be considered world class have world class players.
True.
A certain caliber history behind this world class country team, and they nothing is impressive about them. Like
maybe I'm just salty that France got knocked out.
England is an okay squad.
It's pretty decent, man. I rate some players on there, but I have to bias towards France because I love France.
England is an overloaded okay squad.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, we can move on into the World Cup qualifiers. No, they got some big games coming up. No, if Portugal make the World Cup, is Italy gonna make the World Cup? Is Turkey gonna be there? Is Wales gonna be there? Like, how y'all feeling about this? Like
Portugal and Wales.
You think Portugal and Wales gonna make it?
Yeah,
I think so too. I think Portugal, Wales, and Sweden will make it.
I don't think they can make it.
Honestly, I ain't gonna put nothing past this Italian team.
Yeah, but there's no Chiesa. There's no, I don't know, man. I can't just say just because Chiesa is not there, they're not gonna do it. They actually
I ain't putting nothing past this Italian team. Yes, without Chiesa, it's gonna be different. But Italy has always been a veteran side. They know how to play football, regardless of who is in the team. They know how to play, and they will play until they're knocked out. So for me, the team who should be worried the most is Portugal, because of who's on their side.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a Portugal versus Italy final because Portugal got Turkey tomorrow actually. Portugal got Turkey tomorrow, Thursday, and then Italy got North Macedonia. They're going to beat them. So I feel that
you have this bad habit of calling a team and thinking that because of the names and who's on the teams that they're going to
North
win.
Macedonia, Pedro.
What did you say before we came into talking about the World Cup? What did you say? Anything can happen in football.
It's North Macedonia, though.
Football plays on the day.
Don't do that.
I'm not doing anything. It's called not underestimating anybody. Football plays on the day. Just because it's North Macedonia don't mean that they can't play.
Just because it's Watford, that doesn't mean they can't beat us for anyways.
Correct. Correct. Exactly. Correct. So you gotta start with that. Just because it's Portugal don't mean nothing. Cause look at Italy last World Cup.
I mean, they were in the World Cup qualifiers and lost as well again.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Italy had an easy group. Italy had such simple teams to play against, and they still can't make it.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel that back then their side wasn't as good as it is now. But like,
it don't matter.
I think Portugal's depth is just too good.
But no, that shouldn't matter. The point of the fact that I'm trying to make here is you saying that because of who the team is, the name of the team, or whatever, they're unknown or whatever.
Come on, Italy's at home, bro. Italy's at home. North Macedonia is away.
The man say what he should be.
Like Italy are gonna beat them. Portugal versus Italy final because I think Turkey is ass. So I think that Portugal should beat Turkey. They have Leo, they have João Felix, they have Ronaldo, and it's obviously I can't not mention Ronaldo for Portugal. Yeah. All of those things.
We'll see.
Ronaldo talks will get them through, man. Yeah, everybody knows that.
We'll see. Because Portugal has on paper a very good side.
Yeah,
Felix, Jota, Ronaldo, Leo. They have
Bruno, Renato Sanchez.
Renato. They have
Ruben Neves.
Martinho,
João Cancelo.
Exactly.
Nuno Mendes. Like, they have a lot of good players. I feel that would carry them through. Even their manager's not that good. I think that the players would just be like, yeah, look, we cannot make the World Cup in it. So. I think Sweden and Wales will get through, like he said. I think both of them will go through as well. Yeah. I don't know if they're in the same group actually, but one of them will go through for sure. I would like to see Sweden in the World Cup, to be honest. I don't really care about Wales that sort of way. I'm honest with you. Not disrespecting anybody. They don't have to be from Wales. I'm not respecting them. Just don't really care about if you're in the World Cup or not. Moving on. We got a Champions League. Champions League draw happened.
That happened.
Yeah, it happened.
This is going to be one. This is probably going to be the most interesting Champions League within the past since Liverpool won it, or since the pandemic.
Really?
Look at the draw.
You didn't say that last season.
Because
Chelsea just went straight through and thing.
Exactly. This is for me. seeing the fact that who is in the quarterfinals,
Mm.
Villarreal, especially for me,
Mm.
ever since the pandemic, no fans in the stadium. Bayern won. Liverpool had won it before. Chelsea came and won against
But
City.
they had no fans for most of it. Only the final they had fans.
That's what I'm saying. For me, this is going to be the most interesting Champions
Fair
League
enough.
since those previous winners.
Fair enough. I
All
think
right,
Just
Real
for
so
just based off this
let's
quarterfinals
get into the
draw.
first game then. We get into the first game. So the first game is Chelsea versus Real Madrid. Chelsea's first at home. First leg is at home for Chelsea.
Exactly, dude.
No.
Fellas, let us.
Before we get into this, look, I can put a little history in this here now. Real Madrid have
Well,
never played the same team again and lost after losing the first time. Ever in history of Champions League. Never played the same team and lost again. Back to back. Never. So they lost to Chelsea last season. But if they lose again, I don't think they're gonna lose again. I think they'll win this time. I'm not really rating how they're playing right now, how they're rotating their squad and that right now, but I think that just history talks will just get them through. I think they'll find a way. I genuinely think that's gonna happen.
history thoughts are done with, bro.
You think history talks is done? Like really?
Yeah. For any time you see Mohamed Salah come and score a hat trick at Old Trafford, history done.
Oh
God. Done. They are done.
I don't know where. I'm not one to do predictions or say this team get beat because of this and that. So I'm not even gonna try to pick a squad to win that first
Real
game.
Madrid game win.
Personally, I ain't care. I
I
hate
don't
both.
want to see them succeed.
I
Real
hate
Madrid
both.
win.
I
ain't
Chelsea,
like either
if
team.
Chelsea get through this,
So
I'm
I
scared.
ain't care.
I ain't scared for them.
But-
Because they play Man City or Atletico in the next leg. If Atletico somehow miraculously beat Man City, they'll beat Atletico for sure, and they'll get into the final, and that's when they'll be scared.
Nah, then they can just meet up Bayern and then lose.
But Bayern have Liverpool if they beat Villarreal, and Liverpool beat Benfica.
Okay,
So if Liverpool beat, then it'd be Liverpool versus Chelsea in the final. Who do you think? And Chelsea actually beat them, Liverpool in the final last time. They scored more goals, but they were all offside. So
listen to me.
the same thing could happen again. And then
they're going to make the Champions League final. This is not a discussion.
Nah, I think no. We do a fixture. We can go into that there. No. We got the fixtures throughout the way. So I feel like Real Madrid is gonna beat Chelsea. I think that will happen.
Yes, I think so too.
I'm not gonna give it the score prediction now because we're not there yet.
It's 2 legs, right? 2 legs for quarterfinals.
It's 2 legs, but Chelsea got the home leg at first, which is I think a disadvantage.
No, I don't think so.
Why? Because they're not gonna blow Real Madrid out of the water.
I never said so, but Chelsea
But
at home.
if they win 2-1,
Chelsea at home is not to be underestimated. Just saying.
Did they win 2-1 at home and then go to Real Madrid?
They
They have to
draw
go to
them
Real
at
Madrid
home.
and hold 2-1 and not
And
concede.
draw we at home. No.
They drew, and they drew with us, and we were.
They
We didn't have a
don't
striker in that game. We had Bruno as striker. We didn't have a striker.
I don't know. I just got this feeling.
And Michael Carrick.
And Michael Carrick in charge, and they only scored because they got a penalty.
Man, I just have this feeling something interesting is going to happen. I there's a high chance I'm most definitely wrong, but I don't know, boy. That is a game. I ain't know how you're gonna go. Start with
That's not
Chelsea
interesting.
at
That's
home.
not interesting prediction. Real Madrid got to
I
win this
know.
game. They got to. I think the pressure on the fans, pressure on them is too much for Chelsea to feel because like Carlo has to do what Champions League. He's sap. Like he has to because yes, he's going to win the league, but Real Madrid fans aren't happy with him right now because
so
he's playing.
Before we go on to the rest of the legs to end off on the predictions, what's your prediction scores for that first game at home?
We can't say prediction scores no. I don't want to say prediction scores no because like
if you can say that Real Madrid can win the both legs one time, prediction scores.
We can go first leg. I feel that Real Madrid can win. No. I think first leg can draw 1-1.
I was just about to say the same thing. I feel the first leg can draw
Real
2.
Madrid they scored 2 on Chelsea. Only score 1, 2-1.
2-1 first leg, and then second leg, I feel Real Madrid is gonna win 3-1.
Fair enough.
I feel this can sound so retarded, but I can still say I feel this can get the penalties.
Nah, man. I can't. Nah.
That's what I'm sticking with.
I mean,
Me-
Chelsea's a cup team though. Chelsea's a cup team. That's I'm scared. The Tuchel's never gone in ever since he's been to Chelsea. He's been to every final in every
This is
single
what I'm
competition.
saying.
All of them.
That first
Yeah.
leg, that first game.
Unfortunately, they lost on penalties the other day.
They did.
Chelsea versus Real Madrid goes to penalties in the second leg. That is what I say.
Nah, man, they can't have penalties, bro.
That is my
not
my
at
prediction.
Bernabeu, bro. Like I just can't see. Yeah, they got
That
Pam
is
with
my
Barcelona. Like,
prediction.
they got open up. They got everything. I just can't even say the words on YouTube. But
That is my prediction.
look, man. We're moving on, man.
Next leg, second leg. Next fixture.
We got Man City versus Atletico. No, this is a very.
I have
very
Man
interesting.
City to win, but after seeing Atletico play and seeing the style of the football they like to play,
I should get break that down, man.
But that's Man City's thing. They will break that down.
but
They just have to
you still cannot look past the fact that Atletico knows how to pull tricks out the sleeve, out
but
the
at the
hat.
same time, Man City's at home first leg. They know
Very
they
true.
have their fixture run. They have Atletico, Liverpool. That's their fixture run that whole time. So I feel like they're gonna tell themselves, look, man, we at home first leg. We gotta blow these men. We gotta beat these men bad. So that we come in second leg, we don't have to go hard on them. We just have to score one and just cool. Because Atletico don't. Yes, they have their little tactic. Sit back and put all these men back behind the ball. But I think they do that against us because they know that we can't do anything.
Correct.
They know we can't do anything about it. So that's why they did that. This season, Atletico haven't been Atletico last season, where they could have beat Chelsea, but they just didn't attack enough. But they were decent. The defense this season has been terrible. It actually has. If you look at it, they've conceded a lot of goals to these teams that play techie football, and that's why I feel like Man City are just gonna just beat them. Like, I just can't see Atletico beating them.
I have Man City to win as well, but I think that's also going to be an interesting game because in terms of the lineups and the quality of players on both sides, City has the best side all round general base, but Atletico has a more prominent attacking setup.
I wouldn't say so.
Atletico don't have a midfield and they don't have defense.
I would not say they have a prominent attacking setup more than Man City do. I think they Man City beats them at every aspect, but it's just I think it just beat every aspect, to be honest.
I'm going 3-1 to Man City.
I see. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to go. 3-1 first leg.
I said 2-0 to Man City.
Yeah, I don't think Atletico can come back from anything like that. 2-0 or 3-1. They got to score 3 to win, and they don't score. All Man City have to do is score in the next day. They could lose 3-1. They'll still lose. Atletico will still lose. So that's my point. Moving on quickly, we can just go into this game. Look, man. Villarreal. Emery's a good manager. He's a cup team manager. He beat Juventus bad, but look,
he's okay.
Come on, he beat us. I mean,
yeah, but we're shite.
Yeah,
sorry, excuse my language, YouTube. We're awful.
He won Villarreal's first European trophy in 97 years.
Yeah,
that's mad,
which is commendable. You must give him his credit, but
that's mad.
To win against
Juventus.
To win against United of today is nothing. To
he beat Juventus away 3-1 or 3-0 or whatever it was. Smacked them up.
Okay.
To win against us is nothing. So Emery has definitely pulled that team around. Definitely changed everything in a positive way.
With the limited budget he has, bringing in
correct
Aurier and things like that.
He's definitely he's great for that team, but as a manager, he's okay. But who did they have to play?
Bayern.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
bye-bye.
This is a case where you can say, team versus team, the more famous, stronger team definitely gonna win for sure. And
I don't see Bayern winning this one here.
This picture, if Bayern don't win, I will be shocked.
Yeah. I don't see how Villarreal actually beat Bayern. They just don't have the players, brother. They might put up a good contest, but the quality of players is just not there.
Exactly, but seeing how, Bayern came back and
beat them 7-1,
washed off.
As I told you they would.
Yes, in the second leg, the first leg though, they were caught off guard.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I feel Villarreal
But it
has
was
the
still a
potential
draw.
to
Though.
do
They
the
didn't
same thing
lose.
to catch Bayern off guard.
Yeah,
But
they didn't lose.
the what
They're
would
at home
matter the
first, you know.
most is if they can then hold that, which is impossible against Bayern. Because yeah, you get a little one up on Bayern, but when Bayern come out
They're
for
gonna keep
revenge,
going. They're gonna keep
Bayern keep going and Bayern don't stop.
And I don't know if those players can handle that sort of pressure, you know. So I'm gonna go first. Like, yes, Bayern is away, but I'm gonna go. I'll give Villarreal some respect. I'll go 2-1 Bayern first leg.
Again, true love to Bayern.
And then the second
I
leg,
would
I'm gonna
say the
go
same
5.
thing. I would
I'm gonna go
either
5-0.
either 3-0 or 4-1 to Bayern first. Like
Not 5-0.
I said
I'll go
4-1,
3-0.
3-0 or
Villarreal are
4-1 to
not
Bayern.
scoring a goal in this fixture.
Nah. They'll score.
I'd
They'll
being
score.
nice.
They'll score a goal.
You
Man.
got to give
Yeah,
Villarreal
Give
the
us some
credit.
credit, man.
They
They'll score
come
a
this
goal.
far. I feel Villa can get a goal.
Just at least a goal, man. That'd
But
be good for them.
Bayern to win the first leg for sure. No doubts.
And then we have now the final one, Benfica versus Liverpool, man.
Liverpool to win. Simple.
I
I'm just leave it at that.
think
Liverpool
this is
to
gonna be
win.
upset. There's always an upset fixture, man. Every year in the Champions League is an upset fixture. Every time.
True.
It's never not happened.
But it's not going to happen this year, I can tell you that.
It has to happen this year, man.
Benfica does not have a team that can handle Liverpool's side.
You know, I don't think they should beat Ajax. They didn't deserve to beat Ajax. Ajax completely dominated them in possession, shots, everything. They just got unlucky.
Expected.
They just got unlucky. Like,
Liverpool,
Benfica just scored a head from a header.
Sorry, I mean Benfica does not have a squad that can handle Liverpool. So Liverpool wins for sure. I don't know what
But
score.
Benfica at home first, you know, that's a good thing.
Yeah, but Liverpool is not a side that is really crumble.
They lost to Milan away. No, at home. Sorry, they lost to Milan at home. So
they lost to Milan at home. Liverpool is not a side that is like crumble away. Liverpool is quite solid away. They're more solid away than they are at home.
I mean, when they played Inter away, Inter actually had a decent amount of chances.
Exactly.
They were very wasteful, but then Liverpool just came out and was like, "Look, man."
Correct.
Let me just beat them.
Liverpool away is very they're very strong, surprisingly, compared to home. So for me, I don't know what the score would be. I don't want to predict, but Liverpool is going to win, regardless.
Yeah, no, I think I don't want Liverpool to win, but I think nah, man. I'm gonna go for the outrageous opinion here, and I think Benfica is going to.
If
outrageous
if it does happen, if an upset does happen, hey, I can rejoice.
I want this to be the upset.
Because then
so badly.
I can talk my talk, and any Liverpool fan, they can hear me.
Actually, no, man. I think the upset would be the Chelsea Madrid game. And I think the upset would be Real Madrid winning, if you would say, because Chelsea won the Champions League last year, so you would say the upset really would be that. So I can just go for Liverpool.
I guess you could say that.
I got Liverpool to go through.
Yeah, I can. Oh God, and they play Bayern if they go through, by the way. So
and then they can get beat.
I ain't gonna tell you so.
I think that was really get beat. I ain't
gonna tell you so. They are going to get beat. Boy. That game would definitely be interesting.
Then when those game met, we're gonna look like a Chelsea.
I think that's gonna be Man City versus Bayern final.
Yo, if that happens,
that play will be good. I think that'll be a real good final. I ain't gonna lie. I think that'll be a real good final. Man City versus Bayern. I don't want Man City versus because it's either Man City versus Chelsea. It can be Man City versus Chelsea. If Chelsea goes through, it's Man City versus Chelsea. If Real Madrid go through, it's Man City versus Real Madrid or Atletico. I'm just not giving Atletico credit right now, but one of them will play.
So we just gonna say that Bayern we just completely ignore the fact that if Bayern and Liverpool match up, Bayern gonna beat them regardless.
Yes,
I think that Bayern will beat them because I don't think Liverpool gonna win Champions League.
Yeah, they're going to lose.
Nah, okay, I can't have them in the final, brother. I can't. I can't have more. I mean, then again, Mo Salah will ghost. He's never scored an open goal in the final for his whole career. So
he'll
just ghost up in the final.
Anyway. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Man, yeah, Liverpool.
As I said, for me, this is definitely.
Well, man, Sané and got Trent and Robertson from kids.
Yeah. I think Trent can get killed. Like eat up. I think.
You're underestimating Robertson now.
I think Robertson will be fine.
Sané?
He is.
Yeah, you underestimating Robertson. I think Robertson's pretty decent. I think Robertson's better defensively than Trent, but Trent's better offensively.
Well, by far.
Like, Trent is not shit. I don't think Trent is like as bad. People say defensively, but he still
Robertson is by far a better defender than Trent. Trent is a playmaking defender.
You know, for him. attacking skills, man.
Correct. Trent is a playmaking defender, but defensive-wise, Robertson beats him by far.
Mm-hmm.
Robertson don't start run.
It's true. He's not wrong here, but
Robertson got stamina for this.
Wait, do we want to do Europa League as well? I feel we should just do Europa League, man, for fun. Let me do Europa League for just to get it sorted.
Barca to win. If Barca don't win it, I care.
West Ham's gonna win the Europa League, B.
I mean,
Barca
I think
to win Europa League. If Barca don't win it, I care.
I think that's Sevilla is out there to win because I think
I
Sevilla
only stay tuned to Europa League because of Barca. If Barca don't win it, I care.
But I just say I think they're gonna win now because Sevilla is out.
Look at my man, West Ham sitting there.
Dog, West Ham were not that good versus Sevilla. Just Sevilla
West
have
Ham
so many
can't beat
injuries.
Barca here.
West Ham
can't beat. They're not gonna beat Lyon. They're not beating Lyon.
West Ham are
You'll be
going.
surprised.
They're not beating Lyon, brother.
West
Lyon is
Ham
not that good.
are going to win the Europa League.
Lyon is not that good.
Listen to me. I get great on the West Ham versus Sevilla. Yes, they won the game. Congratulations, but like you gotta look at it like this: Sevilla had 4 first-team players on the bench, plus their 11. The rest of the bench was just bare under 23 people. They have 9 injuries.
Sevilla's
9 injuries, brother.
Okay.
Whose fault is that? Sevilla's fault.
So West Ham caught them at a perfect time, and they still only won 2-1.
I don't know what you're communicating on this information to me. Where the point is that West Ham gone through.
Like, listen, West Ham going through.
Useless.
West Ham going through, and they got Lyon.
Useless. I was like telling me the referee was doing a whole bunch of foolishness in our Man United game. What is that going to do now? We are out of the competition. We suck.
Look. Sevilla going. West Ham going through. We can leave it there. And all right, look, they got Leipzig versus Atlanta. That's the first fixture. Leipzig at home first. Atlanta. I think that'll be a high scoring game. I think that'll just be like Leipzig. I think Leipzig.
I don't think so.
Yes, I think Leipzig will go through.
Atlanta. I got illicit.
And Kunku is going to be.
Atlanta with illicit Muriel.
Who cares about? He's not even a thing anymore.
He's good, B. It's not Salzburg got me talking nonsense. It's good, B.
Leipzig is good, yes.
Atlanta ain't got it, man. Atlanta ain't got it. Atlanta ain't got it, bro. I mean, Barca versus Frankfurt, we know Barca winning this game. Like, there's no way. Nah.
They should.
Not over 2 legs. Not over 2 legs, Barca gets beat to Frankfurt.
They should.
Nah, man, not over 2 legs. Nah, man.
Barca right now is worthy of, earning a title. But anything can happen. If Barca don't win,
listen, Barca will win 3-0 the first leg and 3-1 the second leg. All right, that's what's happening.
Barca should win Europa. I don't care. I don't care.
Hey, Frankfurt,
West
Ham versus Lyon. Huh?
West Ham, all the way.
Yeah, West Ham versus Lyon. I think that Lyon will beat West Ham. Mm-hmm.
You see, that's
Lucas Paqueta and Dembele, not Usman, obviously Musa Dembele. And
I feel West Ham could beat them.
No, they could, but they won't. They could.
Lyon is not that good. I feel West Ham.
Lyon isn't that good, but I'm trying to say that West Ham squad depth is not as good as Lyon's. West Ham are not used to playing European competition, but Lyon are.
And then the beast Declan Rice.
Man, look, Declan Rice has nothing on Caracat. All right, Caracat. So Caracat is definitely going to run the midfield over Declan. He has nothing over Caracat.
I would take a Declan Rice.
Or so would I think it's Caracat. But I'm going Lyon going through here, and then Braga versus Rangers to finally, I don't know.
Rangers going through clear.
I just gonna go Rangers just because I don't really care about Braga that story. But yeah, well,
I got Braga to win.
Braga.
All right,
well, look,
man, y'all need to start sleeping on these underdog teams.
Listen, you always underdog teams. Underdog teams always gonna win or something. It's a luck thing, brother. It's a luck.
No, I'm seeing it through the eyes. I'm seeing it through the eyes as a footballer.
Always the underdog. Don't underestimate.
Rangers
Chesterfield City versus Man City. Chesterfield City might go and beat Man City 4-0.
In Middlesbrough, not the sort of. Anyways.
Yeah, but we're shut.
I know what you talking about.
Hey, that's us. That's us. Our team is not.
That's what I say. Like I would go to Pedro and be like, yo, Chesterfield versus Man City. Who gonna win? Man City can win 6-0. It's like, don't underestimate Chesterfield. Football is beyond the day.
No. I just thought in regards to the teams that I know of. Braga is a decent team, and so is Rangers. But Rangers ain't had like a stinker.
I mean, they palmed Dortmund. So
They did.
Yeah,
They
walked
definitely
up
did.
Dortmund.
they walk up in Dortmund.
That was disappointing me, man.
They did.
I've never had-
Dortmund has crumbled. I don't know what's going on with Dortmund.
They crumble
Dortmund
versus
has
Rangers.
But the thing is, right, in the league, they're playing so well. Marco
Yeah,
Reus
Dortmund
had
are doing bad.
4
Yeah,
assists and what a goal in 5 in already 5 goals that scored, my man.
Mm.
And then I don't know. I don't
know,
I
man.
still got Braga to beat Rangers.
All right, if you think Braga gonna win, all right. So look, that was our little prediction segment sort of thing. Footy talk, everything in the world of football.
Yes, sir.
International break now, so I mean, all we can really do is see if Portugal or Italy make it or Sweden or whoever make it. That's the only exciting thing. I mean, Jamaica and them men playing, as well, but I don't think Jamaica will make it anymore because they bottled it in the last.
Argentina to make it.
They already did. I think.
But
no,
that's all I need to hear.
Actually, it's only Brazil that made it. Yeah, only Brazil made it so far.
I don't care what another team.
So I think Brazil already make it. Argentina will definitely make it, man. They're going to win one more game or whatever it is, so they'll be fine. Our boy Garencho from United.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's out there. He's out
there.
Made
me happy. Made me smile.
Who?
Yeah, Garencho is a youth player that he's been doing really well for the youth thing. He got called up to senior Argentinian team for the first time.
No clue.
Elanga's with his Swedish squad now as well. First time.
Made me happy. Made me smile.
So hopefully he could do something there, but.
Well done, Mr. Dancer.
We will see, man. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for having me.